I'm back. Picked up my number one. Gotta pull the baby teeth out. Get a baby teeth. Okay, back to school. For you. I gotta figure out how to do that. Gotta go back around that way. Right along just fine. So maybe Rose is gonna go to this school.
Yeah. By
the time she grows up. Great, we can ride a bike. Let's go. Well, she can ride a bike. She can walk, actually. Hopefully school is over now. When does your school start?
My school?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I know we just have like less days of summer.
It's already 8 o'clock.
Oh, school start. I thought you meant the school year will start again. It's well, classes start until like 9.
Okay, so there's plenty of time.
Yeah, 9:05 I think is when the classes will start, and the school opens at 8:20.
Okay.
That's when they let the kids in.
All right, we got plenty of time then. Okay, good. So we're not going to be late. We're not going to be late. Cold? No, feeling good right now. Did you have a cupcake for breakfast?
No, I had toast.
Oh wow, you actually ate toast.
Well, I mean...
What, jam or something?
Yeah, jam. I would cook breakfast, but like... I don't have much time for that.
What would you cook? You like that ham, huh?
Yeah, I don't like bacon. Bacon's too salty.
Too salty? Yeah, bacon is a little salty. that takes a while.
Yeah, it takes a while.
You gotta clean all that stuff up.
Yeah, so I mean, I was thinking of cooking ham, but then we were running out of time, so I was like, oh, okay, just have some toast.
How come you didn't put any ham on the toast?
I would have raw ham, but it's just like...
I mean, it's already pre-cooked.
It is?
Yeah, that's why you can just eat it.
Oh, alright. Then maybe I will just eat that ham next time.
You can put it in the microwave. That warms it up. What, you don't want cold ham?
I don't know.
Alright, trying to make that left turn. Oh man, looks like we're heading... Is it raining right there? Or is it just wet? It must be just wet. Alright, gives me a chance to look at the little levee here. See how full it is, if it is full. No, it's not that full at all. Those middle school kids on the corner?
Pretty sure.
Pretty sure, yeah. So it looks like the bus is making its rounds. So you can take the bus back home, right?
Yeah.
All right. Man, literally almost a couple more, like one more week, right? One more week of school, we're done. Wow. One more week of school and we're done. Build a little store over there. So what do you got? Nothing but exams left to do?
Yep.
You studying for those or what? Or are you just like...
I'm gonna have to get some like history.
Because all you do is come home and just watch YouTube. I don't ever see you like study.
I do study.
Like,
oh my gosh. You just don't come up in my room.
Yeah, I don't. I just think you go up there and just lay down on the bed and just watch YouTube.
I do that only when there's not important tests coming up.
Oh, so what have you been doing? You actually like study, like you read and you memorize stuff and you practice?
Yeah. That's only for stuff that I really hate and I don't know about, like history. It's like, no, I have to study for that.
Okay.
And the rest, math, science, and reading, I'm pretty good at. It's not good. Especially art. We just gotta do nothing but draw from observation.
That's an easy A.
Yeah, that's an
Easy A. Oh, how about PE?
Well, PE is gonna be easy too. We just gotta run for 20 minutes straight.
Are you gonna run or are you just gonna lightly run?
We're gonna lightly run, not actually run.
Is that outside?
No, inside.
Inside? Well, that's all air conditioned.
Yeah. Which is why it's good to run inside.
Inside gym? Okay. So you just run in circles?
Yeah.
Alright, good enough for me. So you never even go outside, do you?
No. Well, we go outside.
What, for lunch? Recess or what?
No, there is no recess in middle school. Recess has been taken away.
You don't have a little play time where you play with all your friends on the slide?
That's only lunchtime. That's when we actually get to like really socialize and stuff.
Oh, that's what, half an hour?
Yeah. I think it's half an hour.
I see. They took away recess. Oh no.
Yeah. Which might be for the better because like some of these kids, I swear, they'll skip school and everything.
They'll skip school?
Yeah, they'll like, I don't know, just walk out when we have recess.
At recess, they'll just walk out of school.
Yeah.
But the high school, oh, not the high school, the middle school is like all indoors, isn't it?
What are you talking about?
Everything, you have an indoor middle school. Everything's inside.
Well, not exactly. Like, we have so much students, we have to have like outside classrooms.
Oh, okay.
That are like those portable classrooms.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, then we have classrooms in there.
When I went to high school, they had no fence around the high school whatsoever. And it was kind of open, like the high school that I went to.
I've seen it, yeah.
And people just left.
Yeah, I told you, like, you're right.
Like at lunch, they just left. They went home. Some people, it was so easy to ditch class.
Yeah, because like if we have recess, that might be the reason why people be skipping school.
Yeah. The high school around here, they're all inside.
Yeah.
Most of them are inside, so you can't, it's hard to leave.
Yeah. Because I swear, some of these kids, they skip classes anyway.
Well, where do they go then?
Hang out with their other douchebag friends.
Where? At the library?
No, in the bathrooms.
In the so they just hang out at the bathroom together? That's gross.
First of all, like, because there's like kind of no teacher supervision in the bathrooms. There's no cameras in there, so technically they can just hang around in the bathrooms.
I guess so, but that sounds kind of lame.
I don't know. When you're hanging out with friends, anything lame can be not lame.
I guess so. I guess so. Like, so they just hang out in the bathroom all day?
Maybe.
That's so lame, though.
I think they only skip the classes they don't like PE especially.
Are these nerds or something?
Nerds? No, they're like the cool kids. Cool kids, Dad. The cool kids.
The cool kids.
The quote unquote cool kids.
That they don't like PE, so they skip PE.
Well, who likes PE? Am I right? Yeah. I don't know.
They don't like sweating.
Of course. I mean, usually they're the pretty people, so they don't want to sweat and look gross.
Oh goodness, that's hilarious.
I don't know. I just don't like it because they make us exercise and just like, no, thank you.
Especially you.
Me.
Especially you. I can't. You barely do anything. Even riding a bike is like challenging for you now.
It is. Anything that involves like like a lot of energy to do, I just don't want to do it.
Just anything that involves any effort. You know? Any physical effort.
Yeah, physical effort. I just don't want to do it.
Oh
Like
goodness.
running,
You're gonna be
fine.
you're gonna be a pencil pusher when you grow up.
What's a pencil pusher?
Office job kind of stuff.
Oh,
You're gonna be a pencil pusher, filer, whatever. Definitely not gonna be doing anything physical.
no physical activities for me.
Oh, that's funny.
It's just really not what I'm interested in. Exercising is not a love. The exercise is just not my love.
Well, I definitely can tell you don't want to do anything that requires you to put any physical effort.
Yeah, it's just I hate it.
God, this is what kids look like today.
What are you talking about? Yeah, why?
I don't know.
Does it look stupid? Because I guarantee you some of them do look stupid.
Yeah. I guess, you know, stupid things for stupid times.
It's more like the fact that trends.
Well, hold on. We're starting to move up here. I'll move up a little bit. Okay, I'll drop you off right here. Right about here.
Alright.
Okay, I'll see you later. Okay. All right. And now I'm stuck here for some reason. I can't get out. All right, now I can get out. All right. And I have to make a right turn. This is where I got a ticket. There was a cop like standing right. It was just waiting right there across the church, and there's no left turn. You can't make a left turn here, and I made a left turn. I was just laughing at me. Anyway, that's where I had to do like over 20 hours of driver's ed because I did the wrong driver's ed, and then when I did the driver's ed, I had to do it 3 times. It was like painful. Paid for it once though, but just. And then when I got the actual certificate, it was the wrong court, so I had to have them redo it and send it to me. The FedEx shipping cost more than the actual driver's ed. It was kind of lame. Now, if I had my bike, I'd like pull out somewhere and just ride my bike, but today is a no bike day, unfortunately. No bike today. Sorry, guys. But you get this long drive along where I rant. It was good to talk to my daughter once in a while. I don't give her a ride to school all that much. Only on the days where she gets her braces adjusted and all that stuff. I have to take the kids. take all the kids to school in the car. So anyways, so now I have to keep driving and eventually make a U-turn, but I'll ride around a little bit. Do I have to go anywhere and do anything while I got the car out? No, I did everything I wanted to yesterday, so don't have to go to the bank or anything. Already went to Harbor Freight. No point in going again because I know they don't have any more of those tinted sunglasses. Alright, so this is the main road that will take me out to the other main road that will take me out to my house. So let's just take it. Still in a little school zone area. Gotta go slow. Gotta go slow in the morning. For the sake of the children. For the sake of the children. So, anyways. What am I going to talk about this part of the drive here? I'm probably going to put all these, well, I don't know if I'll put them all together or make one long one big one, or two big ones, but anyways, hope you're all enjoying the drive along here. I'm using the gimbal, the Zion Smooth Q, really cheap. I got two. I got one from Amazon for about $100, and I got the other one from Fry's using their promo code. If you sign up for the promo code, you get a code that you can use on promo code items. Got this other one for $85. That was tax out the door included. So, and I had it in hand right away. So I think the only difference was the Amazon. It came with a little tripod. Anyways, making good use of the gimbal, real good use of the gimbal, and with the Safeguard body armor, the vest that I got, the high visibility, the visor, it acts as a good support to the chest mount, the ready action chest mount with the what is that, a 3/4 screw on the bottom. So right now, when I drive it, I don't actually wrap it in Velcro or anything. It's just on the mount itself. So it's just screwed in onto the mount. There's, it's really quick and easy to put on, take off. But when I ride the bike, that's when I wrap the Velcro around it, like, left side, right side, and then in the middle. Because I'm on a bike. I often lean forward, move around quite a bit more. When I'm in the car, I'm just sitting down and I get a little few bumps here and there. It could handle those little bumps. The 3/4 screw can handle the gimbal and the Samsung Galaxy S7. It can handle all those bumps. So, not a big deal. Or when I do when I walk around or I stand up, I'll also just put it on the mount without putting the Velcro on. It's real easy. And even though I bend over, it actually holds up pretty good. So the ready action chest mount, man, works really well. I'm thinking about getting another one, just to have one without the this one dedicated to the vest, another one dedicated without the vest. So I'm with this gimbal and the ready action chest mount and the way I have everything set up, I can truly do a POV, point of view kind of situation. It frees up my hand, kind of gives you a better idea. Like, there's a lot of, and I appreciate all YouTube videos. I really do, especially the ones that kind of educate you and how-tos and all this other stuff. But and they get to the point and they kind of show you. But I do have to admit, the reality is, like, a lot of things in life don't take 5 to 10 minutes. They take quite longer. And I try to do them in real time, and most of it unedited, uncut as much as possible, within reason. So, you know, it kind of gives you a better idea, like, what it really takes to do things. And yeah, it takes time. Life, doing things in life takes time. Shocking, I know. It's, you know, it's not a 5-minute clip. Like, some people are so impatient, they want everything in a minute. It's almost like a lost virtue. You only discover it later in life. You become patient because you realize you're immortal and you're inching closer to death. That's when you appreciate patience. When you're young, or you think you're young, you think you got all the time in the world, like you got the rest of your life. At the time, you don't realize your life is pretty short, but you got the rest of your whole life. You got no patience, right? Everything's like now. Now, well, you got a lot of patience because you're not in a hurry to reach your death. Your immortality is realized. Immortality really does have an effect on your psyche and the way you view things. I think if people had a better idea of their immortality earlier in life, they would definitely make different decisions. I believe they would make different decisions and more thoughtful decisions. Because no matter how tough you are, how religious you are, how smart you are, or even how dumb you are, a lot of stupid, dumb people out there, you know. All of us, I think definitely all of us, or most of us, will definitely fear our death. The fear of death is probably a very profound and compelling motivation for our actions towards the end of our lives. That fear is what keeps you going until you can't go no more, especially towards the end of your life. Most likely when you're at the hospital or on your deathbed. For most people, not everyone, just for most. And so, you know, and I talk about death quite a bit in my videos, and I think talking about death is definitely overlooked. There's a few things that are definitely never talked about, even more than taboo stuff like sex and drugs and everything. The things that are never even talked about or avoided the most is getting old, in my opinion. Okay, getting old and death. Those are probably the two things that are probably the most avoided things to ever talk about. No one likes to talk about getting old because it's associated with death. Oh, is there a car accident out here? What's going on? Is there like a 3-car fender bender? Yeah, it sure is. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow, look at that. Alright, well, it looks like they got 3 cars collided with each other for some strange reason. Anyways, let me avoid this traffic. Looks like it just happened. Things you catch on video these days. Anyways, let's get out of here, people. Let's get out of here. the less you drive, the less of a chance you'll get into an accident. So anyways, I'll go through the back way here. This is the back way to where I live. Thank goodness they connected some of these roads here. Before, you only had like 1 or 2 ways out of my community where I live. Now there's like 3 or 4 ways you can get out. Anyways, all these people are going to work. Go to work. I had to take my kids to school, but you all go to work. Make some money for me. So yeah, 2 things that are avoided mostly. Most avoided things to talk about: getting old and death. People don't like talking about those things. But I think if you really want to have a healthy mindset, you should talk about it, or at least think about these things, because I think they'll make your decisions and the things you find important in life will definitely, those things are factored into it, because as people get older, your quality of your life deteriorates. Now I'm not saying everyone's life is going to deteriorate. I'm just saying that you'll find yourself less physically active. Now I know there's videos out there about 80-year-olds and they got like all muscular and stuff, but that's not the majority. That's the minority. All right, the majority, okay, have a less active life, physically active. Okay, that's the majority. All right, so take into those consideration about your life decisions now, and maybe you can have a better life later, possibly, because getting old sucks. There's no, I mean, you ask anybody old, is it great to get older? I'm pretty sure they would wish they could be younger again, or stay younger longer, not go through an old age process. So getting old sucks, and unfortunately, people get resentment and bitter as they get older. That does happen, and so the best thing you can do is put on the best face you can as you get older. That's really the best thing you can do, and die gracefully. Because have you ever been to someone's deathbed? Have you ever been to someone's deathbed? I mean, it's quite a scene. Nobody really, people like to think that people die peacefully. That's because you're not there watching them die. People don't die peacefully. All right, it's actually a very unpleasant process. All right, very painful, unpleasant process. So, this idea that we die peacefully, we'll die in our sleep, and just our souls will fly off, not happening. Okay, not happening. Your mortality rears all its ugly head. I didn't really want to, when I'm with my daughter, I don't really talk of this way. I mean, we do discuss this a little bit, but just want to share some time with my daughter. I don't get that much time anymore. We don't spend that much time with each other anymore like we used to. She just goes upstairs, studies, does her homework. I have to watch the little one most of the time, not because I care about my number 2 more than my number 1. My number 2 is more dumb, she's just a toddler, young child right now, more dumb, so it requires my attention. My number one's going to be going to high school, needs less of my attention, needs less of me, actually. Well, needs less of my supervision. Definitely still needs my wisdom, at least my knowledge that I'm going to pass on. Definitely needs more of that now that, you know, she's going to be experiencing the world and socially, you know, in all these different ways. So I've got to put more of that knowledge into her. My youngest, you know, just got to supervise constantly. So anyways, I'm almost home. I'll be all done with this rant. It's a long one, isn't it? Sure is, but that's all right. Oh, sure is. But anyways, this is what I wanted. Oh, a lot of people riding their bike out here on the morning after a rainy day. I don't know where they think they're gonna go. If they go off-roading, they're gonna get real muddy, wet surprise. So no bike riding for me today. I'm actually gonna even take a break. Let my body heal up. Let my hand heal up. It's actually getting better and better every day. Still, you know, still weak. I'm still at 90, maybe 96.5% or 86.5% strength back. I got most of my dexterity back, except a certain when I do this, it hurts. So doing this kind of motion, and you'll be surprised, like this motion right here, like this, you do a lot of that. You know, you don't realize how much of this little complicated the muscles and the ligaments right here around the thumb, how much of it you really use and how much of it helps with your other body functions and motion. You know, working out and grabbing stuff, I find that, oh my god, I can't grab or hold. So, you know, you don't appreciate something until it's gone. I'll tell you that much. So, you know, appreciate your life. Appreciate the people around you. Appreciate the people that you don't like as well, because you may miss them. Probably not. Probably not. I don't appreciate people I don't like, but appreciate the things you have while you're still alive, and be grateful. And you know, you never know when your last day is. It's not like you can see a mile. You can't see it coming a mile away. It happens sudden and happens quick, and there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. You just don't know, and it's maybe better that you don't know. So or I wouldn't say, you don't have to say goodbye to your loved ones. I'm saying, say how much, let the people you love know how much you love them. Appreciate the people in your life, especially your loved ones and the ones that are really close to you. And you know, find out what's really important in your life. Find out what's really important in your life. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode. I'm pretty much home. I will see all of you later. No biking video today. Man, I'm gonna have a lot of free time. I'm gonna make a garage video here. I gotta fix the plastic shelving off the refrigerator. Anyways, bye.